Education is the process of receiving or giving systematic instruction, especially at a school or university. Within Australia, a universal, compulsory and formalised education system began to emerge in the mid-19th century. Since then, there have been significant improvements and changes to the formalised system of education, which has now seen 1/5 of the world's population involved in the academic process. Until the late 1980s, there was a significant difference in the experiences and educational experience for males and females. Men have had a superior access to education. Since then, there has been a major gender revolution in terms of the attainment and success rate of women in the educational system. It is evident that education performances vary between high and low socio-economic groups. Their differences are dependent on influences of class, family and social background.
Quality of education is sort of dictated by one's social class and status and socio-economic position, and that's sort of like a cycle. Like, we inherit that from our parents and we just get born into the cycle of socio-economic status, and from that can dictate what quality of education we receive all through life. As a result, people with high socio-economic status tend to receive a high quality of education and then go on to pursue more academic jobs.
So I have parents that both finished their high school certificates, and they also both went to uni. That's influenced me because I've been able to also go to uni because they've both had professional careers, and it was sort of a natural thing for me to go to uni. It wasn't a question of if I was going to go or not, it was a question of when I was going to go. So that's definitely influenced my decisions to be at uni today.
So my dad, he finished uni and he works. My mum was a stay-at-home mum, and they kind of pushed me to go to selective school, which, yeah, I don't know, gave me a better education, I guess. We got pushed pretty hard, and that's why I'm here.
My mum, she was at uni but then decided to drop out, and so I think she always has that major regret of not finishing. So I think it was a thing like, you've been given the opportunity and you got to take them and you got to do it. So that was a big inspiration or a push for me to come to uni and finish and achieve something, I guess, for myself.
Well, I sort of was like a bit of an odd one out in my family. Like, neither my mum or dad finished. They both dropped out in year 10. They didn't go on to university. They pursued just jobs, because I guess back then it wasn't a necessity. Now it's changed. University has become like a staple, but really they didn't push any sort of education on me. My school wasn't particularly competitive, but it was all sort of me that created my own drive and pushed myself to get to here.
At the end of the day, education is a business. It creates jobs, it sustains jobs, and it promotes jobs.
Capitalist society that we live in, it's sort of become that way. All about the revenue that educational systems and institutions make. And that's where we get sort of a disparity in fees and the quality of education, which is really problematic, because it sort of reinforces the disparities between quality of education and quality of career and ultimately quality of life.